Welcome to a FretTips board meeting. There will be a dozen or so boards to get through, and this first rundown is featuring the Fuego board. It's a Latin rock oriented pedal board, mostly for Santana tunes, and that's where the name comes from as well. A nice upbeat Santana tune, El Fuego, from the All I Am album from 2005. So everything is paired mostly to the Paul Reed Smith Santana guitars and the Mesa Boogie Lone Star Special amp. Or when I need an even tighter sound with just a bit more clarity, Fender Princeton Reverb. I'll be using the TC Electronic Ditto for the backing. Now this is mostly a brief overview of the board. I will do an in-depth series on pedalboard build, signal chains, and similar issues separately. So stay tuned for future FretTips episode on that. First in line is the wah pedal. I also auditioned the RMC Wheels of Fire wah with front-loaded controls for this board, and it is indeed a spectacular wah pedal. But I felt this Bonamassa Dunlop wah had a tad better, sweeter tone when used with humbuckers, and here's a quick demo of what it sounds like. Then the guitar signal is routed underneath into the Empress buffer, which helps with the longer signal path and keeps signal loss at a minimum. And after that, it goes into the pitch black tuner, so I get the tuning reference signal before it hits the comp and the boost and dirt section. Next up is the newcomer, the JHS Pulp and Peel. This pedal replaced the Sir Koji comp, which was simply spectacular, but I'm bumping it to a separate board for a different project I'm working on. So in comes the Pulp and Peel, and I'm still getting the feel for the pedal. The feel of it is quite similar. I feel both the Sir and the JHS work wonders with humbuckers. Here's a quick demo. Then comes the dirt section. The Oco Diablo Plus covers a lot of overdrive tones, and the exotic BB preamp provides the Marshall-like distortion, and the Dunlop Germanium Fuzzface Mini hits that final point of saturation. I don't often stack the dirt, but these complement each other nicely, and the fuzz offers a huge variety of tones when using the guitar volume. Let's have a listen. After that, the signal goes back into the Empress buffer and into the T-Rex replica, which offers very mellow repeats, blending seamlessly into the mix. I have it set pretty low with 2-3 repeats just to add some space. Okay, Strymon Lex is next. I like to use it near the end of the signal chain as I consider it more of a spatial effect, as it does simulate the Leslie rotating speaker. I'm still working on a recording setup to capture the tone properly in stereo, but in the meantime, here's a basic idea of how it sounds. And finally, the Neunaber Immerse. I had the TC Electronic Hall of Fame in this spot, but once I heard the Neunaber and the clarity it achieves, I was hooked. The way it processes the reverb is amazing, unlike the more than a dozen other reverb pedals I currently use. This one is right up there. It doesn't feel as if it takes your signal and processes it as a whole, mixing the original signal with the reverb. Instead, it sounds as if it works in parallel, preserving your original tone and adding reverb around it. And the separation of the effect and your original tone results in a very clear, crisp tone, even when you turn the mix and dwell knobs well past noon. Check it out. Everything is powered by Voodoo Lab Pedal Power 2 Plus. Patches are Schultz Silverline. The board itself is a pedal train with a hard case, and the cables are a lava retrocoil for input and a pair of Van Damme cables for output. So there you have it. Glad you took the time to meet one of my boards, and if you want to meet the rest, be sure to hit those likes and subscribes, and stay tuned for more Fret Tips.